holler, stay right there. But if you want to talk, we'll talk.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay.
What happened?
Bethany came in. We're talking about expense reports. It got heated, and then it got physical. Now, should I have escalated it? No. I'll man up and say that.
Okay.
But what needs to stop is Bethany coming into my building thinking that she's going to bully me around anymore. That's we're done with that. That's got to end.
Okay.
And what I also don't need, and Larry, I respect it, but you can't come in here playing hero. This is a family matter, and I know you're family, but this is a family matter and a business matter on top of that. So this is.
But Greg, how can you? Okay, how can I be a part of the family, but then not be a part of the family? Please explain it to me, because you guys always some part of the family until something like this comes within you guys. Then you say, "I'm not part of the family," but I married your sister, which makes me part of this family, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys have a tendency to say, "Well, Larry, this is family business. So, am I part of the family or not?"
You are part of the family, but you're not part of the family business.
Okay, but
That's what we're saying.
okay. So, Bethany's my wife.
Yes.
And she comes home and tells me a lot of things that happens within
Sure.
this business.
Sure.
Okay. So that makes it part of my business.
You-
Not your physical business, but what happens within the family.
Sure.
And then she comes home, I see scars and bruises on her. She tells me you and her got into a fight. So as a husband, of course I gotta come and find out what's going on.
I get that, but at the end of the day, she's my sister first, and it's family business. It happened here regarding business, and that's the end of it. There's nothing you can do, because I'm agreeing with you. It shouldn't have happened, but it did, and that's the end of it.
Okay.
But moving forward, we can't have this knight in shining armor coming in routine, because things are gonna happen here. She's gonna run her mouth. You know this. I know this. You're gonna fight every battle. You already fought Chase. You already come here doing all this other stuff. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm not trying to be your enemy, but this can't happen.
Greg, you and I have always had we always
Yeah,
cool with each other.
yeah.
Mutual understanding. I don't want to come in and fight you, but however, when I see my wife comes home, she says her and you got into a fight. I want to come and find out from a different story.
I get it. And Bethany and I, we used to fight as kids all the time. This is the first big one as an adult, but we used to fight as kids all the time. She doesn't know how to back down, and I don't know how to back down either. And we know this. She runs those lips, runs that mouth, and it's done. We're done with it. That's all. That's the end of the day. There's nothing to do. There's nothing for this to come in.
But can you understand my position as a husband? I want to find out what's going on with my wife.
I can
what's going on with the
understand
fighting. Every time something happens, I'm always going to be the one involved, because I have to. That's my job
I get
as a
it.
husband.
If something happened to my wife, I would also go. But there also needs to be a time and place, and this isn't it. Well, I apologize to you, husband to husband, that it shouldn't have got like that.
Yeah.
But it's my sister first, and that's a sibling that's been boiling over.
And I completely understand that.
Yeah.
I didn't come up here to cause trouble
Okay.
or to want to fight. I just wanted to come and find out what's going on, because she was hysterical. She was upset. She couldn't tell me everything, so I figured come to the source or what
And
happened.
she's not going to tell you everything.
Exactly.
And she's going to tell you her bit and her side, and that's the end of it.
Okay.
And that's it. So,
Guys, I'm a little concerned, but everything seems to be going on here. This is an office building. It's being treated like the WWE.
Yeah.
And if you guys want, I think you need to take a couple days off.
I agree,
for sure.
and because of this, it was unacceptable, and I get that, and I agree with that. Unacceptable. Let's take some time in the corners, and hopefully this cools off
Let's
by
let everybody cool
the holiday.
down.
And I didn't come up here to cause any trouble.
I
really didn't.
understand that,
But
Larry.
Bethany is going through all this and what's going on. I just want to come find out what's going on before it escalates, and I can see if I can,
That's right.
bring down
Sure.
the tempo.
Sure.
So.
Well, like I said, that's it. So I appreciate you coming.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
No, we're good. We cool.
Okay.
And
we're fine.
Let Brooke know. I hope everything's sorted out with her and everything.
Okay.